Hey everyone, this is Herrick bringing you another episode of Action Figure This Out. Today, we're going to be taking a look at the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Marvel Legends Bullseye, Daredevil, and Elektra 3-pack. Now, I had to get this guy up the Hasbro Pulse store since this was a Hasbro Pulse exclusive, and I'm surprised at the speed that it came in. It only took a couple days for me to get it in the mail. Now, before we get started, let's just take a quick look at the packaging here. On the front, you're going to see it says Daredevil, the man without fear, along with a picture of the three figures we get, Daredevil, Bullseye, and Elektra. As you can see, I don't know why they have this here, but Daredevil is shown to have pins in his elbows and knees for some reason. The figure doesn't have it, so I don't know why they put it here. On the side here, you're going to see a picture of Daredevil using his powers. He has these circle things around his head to make it look like he's using his sonic effects. On the other side here, you're going to see a picture of Bullseye and a picture of Elektra. On the back, you're going to see a picture of the three figures along with all the accessories. Bullseye comes with an extra head, an extra pair of hands, a grabby hand, and a kunai throwing hand. Daredevil comes with an extra pair of hands, and a baton and some rope pieces. And Elektra comes with a separate head with a pair of fists and a katana along with her size. And for anybody who needs it, here's the barcode at the bottom of the box. So perfect, let's action figure this out and take a look at these figures out of the packaging. Daredevil is the man without fear. Caught in an accident as a kid with a radioactive barrel of waste, he lost his eyesight but gained something more. His senses were enhanced and was given an almost superhuman sense of sight through hearing. Since then, he has become a master acrobat using his powers to clean up the streets of Hell's Kitchen. By day, he is a lawyer fighting for justice for the working man. Bullseye is the archenemy of the Punisher and Daredevil. Although he possesses no superpowers, he is able to throw any object with near-perfect accuracy. His near-perfect marksmanship gives him the ability to stand toe-to-toe with Marvel's greatest heroes. He's able to use any object as a lethal projectile. The love interest for Daredevil and Matt Murdock, Elektra is an elite assassin highly trained since she was a kid who wields a pair of scythes as her trademark weapon. Her violent nature and mercenary lifestyle divide the two before she ultimately becomes the second Daredevil in 2020. So Bullseye comes from the old Bullseye body that we got. He has a few accessories, some extra hands, a knife that you can put into his holster over here, a kunai throwing hand. It looks like it's throwing out 3 kunai. And he has an extra head with a bullseye target etched onto his forehead. Now this is reminiscent of the look that he has in the Ben Affleck Daredevil movie played by Colin Farrell. The only thing that's missing from this guy is a gun. He has a holster for the gun right here, but he doesn't have anything to put in it. His knife, as I said before, you can put into a holster onto his belt. So overall, this figure is actually pretty good. It's pretty detailed. The alternate head that he comes with looks pretty good. Let's try that out. So there's some red in his bullseye scar that gives the figure some color. He has this expression on his face like he's yelling and he's missing a tooth, as you can see here. It looks great. His torso is blue rather than the usual black. He comes with 2 grabby hands. So this one over here and this one that's in it right now. A finger shooty hand. And a kunai throwing hand over here. So overall, this is a pretty good figure. Passable, but it's good to have one of Daredevil's adversaries. So let's put his head back on. There we go. Elektra is a pretty nice figure. She is on the new Shriek body with double jointed pinless elbows, so that's nice. She comes with some size over here. A pair of size. And a katana along with some extra hands and an extra head. So she has 2 fist hands over here, and she comes with this head with her hair just flowing in the wind. So this is a pretty hefty piece of plastic, actually. We're gonna see how she looks with this in a bit. The bandana she has is pretty malleable, so that's pretty nice. The face is a nice stoic face, and the other one with the hair also has a neutral look to it. So the new body is really nice. You can get her into tons of different poses with it. Her skirt thing is on a separate piece, so you can move it out of the way when you're getting her in poses. As you can see, it goes up and down on her body, no problem. She comes with 2 fists and 2 pair of hands for holding her size. And katana. Her katana is a pretty neat accessory that she comes with. It's a pretty tough plastic, so you don't have to worry about snapping it. The sides are actually pretty malleable. You can bend them freely, no problem. And I like how her one hand is made to look like she's holding her size, as you can see. So that's pretty nice. Let's take a look at her with the other head in. So, as you can see, it looks pretty decent. It is a little heavy, top heavy, but that's okay. So that's pretty decent. She can move her head, no problem. Look down, no problem. So that's pretty good. This is a pretty nice head overall. So right away, I'm just going to say that this is by far the best Daredevil that we've ever gotten. I love that they used the Renew Your Vows Spidey body with him, because Daredevil is a figure that needs to have a body with elite articulation. If you get this pack just for Daredevil, then you wouldn't be disappointed. The reds just pop on this figure, and I like how he comes with the batons with a piece where you can connect them to each other that makes it look like he's got a rope connected to them both. I prefer these to the ones that we got with the retro carded Daredevil that connect any day. You know, these, you can't insert them, but these holes are for these ropes over here. The DD, the Daredevil logo on his chest, barely stick out, but they still look great. His head portrait looks very nice. It has a stoic face that really works for this incarnation of Daredevil. He comes with an extra pair of hands, which are in fists, and he has a pair of grabby hands as well. So, Daredevil is the only figure in this 3-pack that doesn't come with an extra head, but this figure is a must pick up, and I definitely got this pack just for this version of Daredevil. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation for Bullseye. In his neck, he has a disc and a ball joint, so with that, you can look up this much. You can look down all the way. You can have his chin to his chest. He can look side to side, no problem. And he has a little bit of tilt, not too much. He has a butterfly joint. A true butterfly joint, granting him all motion going side to side this much. He can go up, a little under 90 degrees. Forward, no problem. And back, no problem. As you can see, he can go all the way back. He has a bicep cut, giving you full 360-degree motion side to side. He has a double jointed pinned elbow, giving you a little over 90 degrees. And he has a hinge in his wrist, so you can swivel side to side, 360 no problem, and hinge in and out. He has an ab crunch, giving you the ability to crunch this forward this much. He can go back this much. And he has a waist cut, giving you side-to-side motion, full 360. He has a ball joint in his hips, so giving you, well, around 90 degrees. He can kick forward this much. He can kick back this much. And he has an upper thigh cut, giving you full 360-degree motion, turning side to side. A double jointed knee, giving you the ability to kick his own ass. A boot cut, so you can get full 360-degree motion going side to side. And he has a hinge in his ankle, giving you this much going back, this much going forward, and he can rock. So that's pretty good. So now that we've taken a look at Bullseye, let's take a look at Elektra Nuttios. Let's take out her weapons. So, Elektra has a hinge and a ball joint in her neck, but her hair is going to hinder any movement that you're going to get going back and going forward. She can barely look side to side because of her hair, so that's not too good, and she has no tilt. A little bit of tilt, actually. She has a hinge in her shoulder, giving you a little over 90 degrees. She can go forward, no problem. Back, no problem. And she has an upper bicep cut, giving you full 360-degree motion, going side to side. A double-jointed pinless elbow, giving her around, well, she can go all the way back, as you can see. So that's pretty good. And she has a hinge in her wrist that can swivel side to side and then go forward and back. She has a diaphragm cut, so I believe this is a double ball peg, so you can get all the action rotation-wise going this way. She can go forward this much, back this much, side to side, no problem. She doesn't have a waist cut, so we're going to go right to her hips. Okay, she has a ball joint in her hips, giving you a little over 45 degrees. She can kick forward 90 degrees and kick back around 45 degrees. She has a thigh cut, giving you full 360-degree motion, turning side to side. A double-jointed pinless knee, so giving her the ability to kick all the way back. So that's pretty good. And she doesn't have a boot cut, so we go right down to her ankles. She has a hinge in her ankle, so you can go back this much, forward this much, and a forward-facing rocker. Alright, so let's take a look at the articulation for Daredevil. So, in his neck and head, he has a dumbbell joint, giving you the ability to look up this much. He has a cutout in his back, as you can see here, to give him that little extra range. So he can look up all the way. He can look down, have his chin touch his chest. He can look side to side, no problem. And in regards to tilt, he has a little bit of tilt. For his shoulders, he has a butterfly joint, giving you the ability to crunch in this much and crunch back this much. He has a hinge in his shoulder, giving you 90 degrees. Going forward, no problem. Going back, no problem. He has an upper bicep cut, giving you full 360-degree motion, turning side to side. He has a double-jointed pinless elbow, giving you around 90 degrees. So that's pretty good. And then he has a hinge in his wrist, so you can swivel side to side, no problem. And he can go in and out like this. For his diaphragm, he has a double ball peg, giving you full motion going around like this. Okay, he can go forward this much, he can go back this much, and then side to side, no problem. He has a lower ab crunch, which together with that diaphragm cut, give you the ability to bend all the way down. He can bend all the way back this much, as you can see, that's quite a bit. And he doesn't have a waist cut, so we'll just jump right down to his hips. So for his hips, he can go out this much, almost 90, little, I'd say 50, 55 degrees. He can go 90 degrees this way, and he can't really kick back. He has an upper thigh cut, gives you 360-degree motion, turning side to side. He has a double-jointed pinless knee, which grants you the ability to kick all the way up. You can't kick his own back yet, but he gets pretty much there. He has a boot cut, which gives you 360-degree motion side to side. And he has a hinge in his ankle, giving you the ability to kick all the way back this much, kick forward this much, and he can rock as well. And he has toe articulation, so that's pretty nice. So now that we've taken a look at the articulation for all these three figures in this 3-pack, let's take a look at how they compare with other figures. Alright, first we're going to take a look and see how the Daredevil 3-pack stands next to the Retro Spider-Man and the Amazing Fantasy Spider-Man. Alright, next we're going to see how this Daredevil 3-pack stands next to the Retro Iron Man and the Retro War Machine. Okay, now we're going to take a look and see how the Daredevil 3-pack stands next to the Marvel Legends Maverick and the Retro Daredevil. Okay, here we have them standing next to the Mark 70 Iron Man and the Herald of Galactus Thor. Alright, next we have the 3-pack standing next to the Retro Spider-Man, Scorpion, and the Retro Shocker. Here we have the 3-pack standing next to the Thor from Thor Love and Thunder and Captain America from Avengers Endgame. Now, we have the 3-pack standing next to Star-Lord from Thor Love and Thunder and the Age of Apocalypse Magneto. So I think that should be about it for today. Thanks for joining me on another episode of Action Figure This Out, where we took a look at the Hasbro Pulse exclusive Marvel Legends Daredevil Man Without Fear 3-pack. Feel free to like, share, and subscribe if you'd like to see more reviews of your favorite action figures. As well, don't hesitate to leave a comment. We'd love to hear from you. Again, this is Herrick from Action Figure This Out, signing off.